Alright friends, welcome to Splooshe's crash course on ReforgeLite. I am assuming that you already have a lot of this information, and I am trying to keep this video around 5 minutes. So if you don't already, go install your CurseForge. Just Google it, you'll find it. Once you've installed it, we're going to look for Reforge. You're going to look for ReforgeLite Classic. You're going to click the install button on that. Make sure it gets loaded in. You're going to open up your WoW. I have saved you the loading screen. We are on my mage. You're going to get in here and get to this fucking Reforger. Hell yeah, brother. You're going to click them. Bam! You're like, ah, shit, what's all this? Oh my god, so many buttons, so many things. Overwhelmed. Understood. Okay, so to the left here, you'll notice you have icons for all your pieces of gear. You'll notice over here you've got all these stats. So this is just a little chart of what gear has what stats, and at the bottom is a summary of the total so you can see your hit, etc. Alright, I'm a mage. A mage who can't reach her frickin' hit cap at that. So you say, okay, well what does that mean? Great. Okay, so we're going to go to presets because we don't know what all this does over here. That's fine. Presets, we're going to find fire mage. Not very geared. Let's go for the lower one, 15% haste. Okay, clicking that. Now, down here, all this is you're telling it what you want for stat priority, right? So if you were to go and look up on the Google, as you can see, I've looked up for my shaman here already. We've got stat priority. This one's Icy Veins, Intellect, Spirit, Haste, Mastery, Crit. Okay, great. So, but this is based on stat weights. So you do it opposite. You're telling it the most emphasis on hit, then haste, then crit, then mastery. If you wanted to break this down, you can do it by the hundreds. You can do like 120 is like 1.2, right? But, you know, we don't know anything, so we don't care. We're going to go with the presets. We trust it. For the most part, these are pretty good in my experience. All right, down here, hit, crit, etc. This is automatically added for us, so it's great. We want to do hit. We're going to tell it to do at least. This is going to make sure that no matter what this says, we're looking to reach certain breakpoints or caps, right? At least, when at least this much hit cap. We're going on the spell hit cap, melee hit cap. You'll see it'll automatically generate the number here. And then here's the, so you need 1,742 points of hit in order to reach the cap, which is going to be 17% for spells. If you look over here, this is weight after cap. That is basically telling it how much to prioritize once you've hit this at least number. In this case, I don't want it to prioritize hit at all once we're at the cap. Right now down here is haste. This is where that 15%, 25% haste thing came in. Some of these classes have this preloaded. So for Fire Mage, 15% haste is giving 2 plus 2 combustion ticks. 25% haste is giving plus 3 combustion ticks. You can look this up on, I literally Googled Resto Shaman haste breakpoints for my Shaman. Icy Veins has it. This also is Wowhead, has all the similar things. I like Icy Veins because it has this chart for my shaman. It'll even tell you the little breakpoints. So the chart for my shaman shows each amount of haste that I need to hit an extra tick on all these things. It even includes my Wrath of Air totem as being a given. Very smart, very good. Look it up for mages, whatever. So that's what this is. So 2 combustion ticks is what I'm aiming for. It's going to be 813. It's still going to prioritize some haste after the cap. That's fine. I'm just leaving it for now. Now, once you've preset that in, you didn't even have to mess with any of this. I just showed you what it meant. This is how it came. You're going to click calculate. It's going to calculate. This might take a moment sometimes. It seems to take longer on my mage than other classes for some reason. Maybe it's because I keep up with her the least. But it's going to calculate. And it's thinking. And it's thinking. It doesn't normally take this long. Now over here you can adjust the speed at which you want it to calculate if it's slowing your thing up like this. And so that's another useful tool here. And so once it's done, we're going to go down here. So this little thing is basically just showing the totals and what's going to change. So this is where you're at. This is what's going to change. This is the WoW Sim type score it's giving it. You don't even have to pay attention to that. You can see here this is going to give me an extra 61 hit So we're going to click Show after we've clicked Calculate. Show is going to show me every piece of gear that needs a reforge. As you can see, the check marks are taken care of. The empty box needs to be reforged. You're going to go down here. It's going to show you the cost of all the reforge. Then you click Reforge, and it's going to automatically go down the line and reforge every piece of gear accordingly or reset it accordingly. And you click Exit, then you're done. You're going to go, you can see on your stats here, I can see I'm not quite hit capped, but you can see the amount of hit I have is 1489. It's giving me 14.53%. I'm at 10.78% of that haste I'm looking for, 967. So, and then we can see where we're off from those numbers accordingly. And so that's ReforgeLite. If you just use the presets, maybe do a little Googling if you need to. Shamans don't have the haste breakpoints preset, but Resto Druids do. It's fairly easy. If you have questions, please let me know. And otherwise, I hope y'all have a great time out there. And don't forget to make time for your fart. Love y'all.